Hello everybody, it is me, old Crankman, and I wanted to talk about that. That right there is my Minuteman Model AV747E. Ugh. What I wanted to talk about is, look at that. Spiders are trying to make a home out of this. Well, sorry to tell you, but that, you know what, they're probably living right in there in the motor compartment. Anyway, what I was wanting to talk about was plans for this machine. Like this thing, look at my hand compared to it. This thing is massive, dude. So, let me make sure there's no cobwebs because I was going to want it to walk over here. So I was trying to take this apart, the bottom, to see what I was working with. And I lost one of the screws in the machine, which isn't good. Well, it was more so like a nut or a bolt. But anyway, it's not good me losing that, because if I eventually do get this fixed, that's going to hit the fan and it could possibly damage it. And with this being a $4,500 machine, you know, that could do great damage to this thing. I think I might be able to get over here. Well, no. Freaking spider webs everywhere. Yeah, guys, I was wanting to take this to the career center, because my teacher wanted me to bring in a vacuum. He said he wanted me to bring in something smaller, but I wanted to work on this because, you know, it's cool having something so massive, colossal, you know, a 29.5-inch cleaning width, and the motor in this thing's healthy. Also, in case you guys didn't know, this has I believe it has a one-phase motor with a starter capacitor in it. So if you haven't seen my older video of this, when I turned it on, you heard like a tick. That's the starter capacitor kicking in, giving the motor a boost. And then same thing when you turn it off. Yeah, I really want this thing well fixed, because I know this is a reliable machine. Weighs 144 pounds, I think, from what I read. This is one of the most heaviest commercial vacuums I've seen. It might as well be categorized as an industrial wide area vacuum. So I could be wrong, but from my research, this is the #1 heaviest industrial wide area commercial vacuum out there. Crazy. It's even heavier than the dual-headed Hoover Conquest, a 28-inch, and some of the Clarks and Advanced carpet retriever vacuums too. So why I wanted to make this video is to tell you guys I'm wanting to do with this thing. Try to get to the career center, so me and my teacher and my friends can work on this. Obviously the spider webs are gonna have to be taken off. You know, has a crack in the base, but if I do get down there, we should be able to fix that. And then the bolt situation, it's not like your normal bolt unless it's kind of hard to explain because when I took the bolt out, part of the base and like the cover for the brush roll, like part of the cover is like half of it's showing. So you kind of have to put the bolt in sideways to get it in unless the cover is out of line. Um, you know. So you're gonna be like, well, where's the cloth bag? Well, I talked to him about that, my teacher in maintenance facility. I gave him the part number for the bag and the belt. He said we might need to make a DIY bag for it. And I told him it has to be cloth, specifically so all that airflow is good and it can breathe well. Because if you use like a paper bag or something, it's not gonna work that well. But we gotta think about. Well, see, if we do make a cloth bag out of this, a DIY, then we're probably gonna be using it as like a dump out or shake out bag. So, which isn't a bad idea, but with all the airflow part pushes, you're gonna really need freaking a big bag and a big opening for it to be a shakeout. For the belt, takes two, one for the brush drive and one for the motor. It's like a groove belt. I think it's a serpentine belt. Has ridges. So I believe that's what this thing takes. Ah, cobwebs. You know, chamber's strong. The base, kind of cheap, not gonna lie. Especially if there was a crack in it. I'll show you if I don't get cobwebs on me. Right there. There's a crack. So anyway, it's kind of a long video. I wanted to make it short, but just wanted to give you guys an update on this thing. I will probably be taking it to the career center if I can find a way for my family or someone, friends, to help me bring it there. And, see what we can do and go on from there. I've always had the thought of bringing my phone to the career center and then taking my phone out and making a video if I were to get it there, just to give you guys an update. But, yeah, that's how I'll break it down, is trying to get this to the career center and getting it worked on, getting a bag and belt and running it. And, yeah, the only problem about that is when I get it back, where you see it right now is obviously where it's going to sit. So I did want to bring this thing, honestly, call me crazy. I did want to bring this to the bowling alley. I can clean their floors. Might sound funny me saying that, but whatever makes me happy. The lady was fine with it before, but we haven't talked to her, the owner of the bowling alley. So, yeah. So I'm going to try my best to get this thing worked on, because I don't want it to sit here, because I don't want it to like rot away or whatever. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. This was a quick update or on the Minuteman on what I'm going to do, future plans for it. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.